Coming to you live from Southern California. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres. Hi, folks. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. Pretty decent win streak on the line in this one, Chris.
This team has been doing all the little things right now. Being able to hit in situations and hit with runners in scoring position. When you look over the course of a long season, if you're going to be successful, it's doing the little things right.
Lamb trying to set the tone early. Let's see if he can be the one to break through.
Yeah, Boog, you want guys who want the bat in these spots.
Foul ball there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is if the base runner at second.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. He's got it. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. So 2 down. Now it's the veteran outfielder. Up the middle. Gets it to first. And that ends the inning. 3 up. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Top of the third, no score. Oh. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance. Get him.
Lamb. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
Lamb in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Down the line, it's a base hit.
Find the ball.
And the tying run is on base.
That ball was hit real hard. Good job. Scored up on that one.
Step off throw to first. Back in safe, really close. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. There's the ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So up next, Will Culver.
Whoa.
2 outs and a runner at third, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Hey.
Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time, and that's the end. Now it's going to be Robert Camp. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. Bottom of the 7th. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Barrett Morales. Up the middle. Lamb throws to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the. So bases loaded with 1 away. Brian Campos, the next up for the Padres. The 1-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield.
That's an infield fly.
And the infield fly rule call. Back here in San Diego, we go to the 8th. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, these Brewers looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
So 2 down. Now here is Rylan Hoover. 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Padres claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Lamb added 1 more to that hitting streak.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
One down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Thank you, mate.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back in on a dive.
Here we go, Darren.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Hot.
Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Ball 2.
There's a strike.
Oh, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
That one kicks away from the catcher. And the runner holds. 1 out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series.
You got this, Rush.
And ball
Nope,
4
ball
to
4.
a board. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Culver. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. This one in the air, center field. Under it. And that'll do it. Lamb digging in. Nobody on. 2 gone. But this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
Line drive, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Check the outfielders here.
Step off throw to first, and he's back safely. Caminero, a former All-Star, more than 2,000 hits in his career, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
In the dirt. The Brewers with a chance to score first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And
That's
now
a
it's
ball.
even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Go ahead run on base. Sullivan now at the plate. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. And two. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Up the middle, Lamb. Slings to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Up next for the Padres.
So two down. Here's the center fielder. On the ground. To first.
Got it.
And that is that. Lamb, a former MVP, more than 1,500 runs batted in his career, and he's the reigning home run derby champion. To third,
Nope, that's foul.
and that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And that one hammered. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step.
Runner breaks for third. Pitching for a strike. Roll bounces. He's safe. It's a stolen base. That was not close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. Home run number 20 on the year, and the Brewers have the lead. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Gabriel Guillen. The 0-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first, one away, bottom of the sixth. So two down, Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. There it is. He has 90 stolen bases on the season with that swipe. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Oh,
Activity in the bullpen. Bill McAtee up and throwing. Rosenberg getting cranked up as well. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches.
Got him swinging. Good job at damage control. So two down. Eugene Sullivan, the next up for the Padres. In the air, right field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Lamb was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Put together a 3-hit performance.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling.
Great. So digging in, Charlie Lamb, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits.
oh.
Here's a rocket to right field. Camp takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Ground ball up the middle. On to first, and that is the inning. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Camp settles underneath it, and that'll do it. Lamb steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
Well, these Brewers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Man at second. Just missed. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That's a base hit. Coming home. In comes the run from second. Safe at second. He uses the swim move to get around the tag. And that is out of play. That one finds the zone. That's strike two.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Battling here as he fouls it away. This one in the air center field. Settles under it. Takes it in for the out. Humberto Esposito digs in now.
That's off
Just
the plate.
missed. One out, the runner at second, and we're the top half of the sixth.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Up the middle,
On the back,
and he
right
can't
ball,
come
right
up with
ball.
it. Lamb around third, still able to fire over. Save! In comes the run from second. It's 7-3. Lamb steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
That
That's
misses
ball.
the zone, and that's ball one.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off. So runner at second, 2 down. Brian Hirsch will hit next. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a pop-up. Guillen under it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres with the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb managed to keep the hitting streak alive.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Charlie Lamb getting ready. One down. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. McKinney. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
In the air, right field. 2 away now. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Reaching for it and breaks it in. Runner tags and goes to third.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. Gone. His 49th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate, and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Lamb stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boo, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
They limit the damage here. 1 down. So next to hit for Texas, Felipe Lerma. On the ground. To first, 2 down. Freddie Morton stepping in for the Rangers. Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. To first, and very nicely done for the out. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball there. These 2 offenses could put up runs in a hurry. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Rush gets under it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take the series opener here at home. Lamb managed to keep the hitting streak alive. Had only 1 hit, but made it count with a homer.
No, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. Went deep in the ball game last night. In the air, right field. 1 away. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. Home run number 50 on the year, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 2-1. Singy, he's got a nice hitting streak going, and he extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like he's just stringing singles together during this streak.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Roscoe Fox, the next to hit. On the ground to the left. On to first. That's the second out. So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Roscoe Fox. Out to short. Lamb. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
For the Rangers, number 22, Mark Fiore.
Ball in.
Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Late on that fastball. Action in the pen down there. Eddie Peralta, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose.
Nope,
Really
at
good
the ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Grounder might be 2. Jordan over to second, on to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
1 out, runner at second. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Man at second. Gets him to chase after that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one not close. Ball 2. And that
That's ball
just
3.
misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. Back in Arlington. Out of the bottom of the 8th. Benny Jordan stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ball popped up. Lamb settles under this one. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
First and second, 2 outs. Brian Hirsch up now for the Brewers. Fujita is just 1 strike away. And that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. And they cut the lead to 2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the catcher. Up the middle, Fox. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers take the first 2 games of this series. Lamb may not be stoppable this season as he hit home run number 50 in this game.
Yeah, and Boog, 50 homers is still a remarkable feat, even if it's more common than it used to be. You know, fewer than 40 players all time.
Charlie Lamb. Lamb steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
Lamb launched a homer in his most recent game. Next offering is foul back. Just starting out here in Arlington. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that is out of play. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. No outs. Runners at first and second. That's a base hit. Runner around third. Fires it to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second. And it's fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes the runner.
Okay,
Fires to the plate. He'll score easily. It's 3-3.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Caminero up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Top half of inning number 4. And he can't make the play. In to score from third. It's 4-3. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. And it's fouled away. Lamb with a homer in his last game. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Run it out.
Oh,
Run it
look
out.
at the stop. Jump throw across his body. Nicely done for the out. Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb. He's one of the best players in the game. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Back to the top of the order now. Josh Johnson stepping in for the Rangers. The Rangers down to their final strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him. And
next up for Texas, Felipe Lerma. That one to first. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Lamb kept the hitting streak alive. Had a single and an RBI.
Well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Lamb digging in now and singing. This pitcher's playing chess, not checkers.
Yeah, this hitter better be ready to match him move for move.
Back up the, oh, that got him. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. That one outside. Ball 1. First and second, no outs. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Right there for a strike. On the ground to third. Base hit into the outfield. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. He'll score the tie. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Junior Caminero in the box now. Takes strike one.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
This one belted. Deep left field. On its way. Gone. That's worth the price of admission. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 4-1.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Peter Zeller. 0-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Lamb settles underneath it. That's out number 2. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Rodney Ojeda. 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force. That ends the inning. Lamb stepping in now. You look at the career splits, and it's just batting practice for him, Singy.
Yeah, this pitcher's ERA has a little dent in it thanks to this guy. Total domination.
Hammer, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hey, way to swing the bat. Nice rip.
First offering, runner goes, strike in there, safe in second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Look out, way inside. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
He just hasn't had it in this one, been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
Let's go, Milwaukee.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now the 0-1. Just missed.
That's out.
One away with a runner at third. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Ball 2.
Next
Ball
offering
back
misses, and the count is 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat
That's
with the
ball
3-1
four.
count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Will Culver.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Hey.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Ball.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball that's
Just
outside.
missed. Bullock in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a payoff pitch. Fly ball down the line. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Here comes a 3-2. And they're all
That's
loaded
ball
up.
4. Take
So
your base.
close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Mark Bullock will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And the
Off the
first
plate,
pitch
ball
misses for ball 1. Some early action out there in the bullpen. Harry Post appears to be getting loose. Harper warming up as well.
Hey.
Fouls away the first offering.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Ball that's low.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Next offering upstairs.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch.
Nope,
Ball
that's ball
4. And a run comes in to score. So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Peter Zeller. On the ground to the left. Lamb. Fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Gets him to chase after that one. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one is lifted in the air. Full extension, makes the catch. 1 gone, runner at first. Max Muncy next up for the Cardinals. Here's your 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Gillen to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. So 2 down. Ronnie Mauricio now. 2-2. Up the middle. Lamb. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing. Up now for Milwaukee. Charlie, intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. The switch hitter batting right. Fought off foul.
part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here comes the 0-1. Now one missed. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. The Brewers trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Fouls away the first offering.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
On the ground to first, Johnson. He'll do it himself. Inning over, and it could have been worse. One down, runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's one of the best players in the game. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Dive, and he's got it from his backside. Here's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Man at second. And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. 2-1 now. Oh.
Ball 3.
I don't know how you take that.
That was a strike. And ball 4 to Ward. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Junior Caminero, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2 on, 2 outs.
Nope. Outside.
Swing and a miss. Off the plate inside. Full count now. High fly ball, right field. And that's the 3rd out. So 2 down. Now at the plate, Peter Zeller. Newsom is just 1 strike away. In the air, right field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the series opener here at home. Lamb really stood out in this win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Lamb digging in, big time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Singy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
That to right. And there are 2 down. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Max Muncy. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first. 1 out in the second. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Alex Medrano. A 1-1. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. So up next, Corey Johnson. And the 0-1. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner at first with 2 away. Ronnie Mauricio now. 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. Steps on the bag for the force. That ends the number 13 digging in. This matchup has been one-sided and not in the pitcher's favor, Chris.
Yeah, probably circled this one when the schedule came out. Might as well hand him the remote. He's been in full control in this one.
Foul ball there. That one catches the corner for a strike. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals, Harry Post. A right-hander with big strikeout stuff is getting it fired up. Rowe getting cranked up as well. The 0-2. In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Kyle Teal. Up the middle. Fires to first in time. So 2 down. Peter Zeller next up for the Cardinals. Ripped to short. That's out number 3. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. High fly ball, right field. He's got it, and that is that. Fred James getting ready to hit. Out to short. Oh, great stop. Throws from the seat of his pants.
Got it.
There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Go ahead run on base. Kyle Teal next up for the Cardinals. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Lamb steps in now, tying run in scoring position. Big chance to even things up or take the lead, Singy.
Yeah, he's just got to stay patient and hunt something.
So 2 down. Kevin McGonigal will hit next. The Brewers down to their final strike. On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cardinals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Lamb had a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Corey Johnson now at the plate. The 0-1. Up the middle, Lamb. Handles, throws to first. 1 out in the top of the first. 1 down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Breeding. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Foul ball.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
James on the move. Takes it in for the out. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Tied up here in the early going. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Right side, hard hit. Got him. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. Number 4. Next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. So 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Rodney Ojeda. The 0-1. On the ground, out to short. Lamb gets it to first, and that is that. Out to short. And he's into second with nobody out. Here comes the manager.
For St. Louis, number 31, Harry Pope.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That misses the zone. Ball 1. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Base hit. 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. 5-4 now as they take the lead. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Ronnie Mauricio. That one to first. Gillen. They get 1. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double. 2 outs. Runner on first. Here's the second baseman. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Ronnie Mauricio. Next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. Number 13 locks in. No need to press, but they could really use a leadoff base runner right here.
Yeah, all you want to see is a patient, quality approach. Pass the baton and chip away.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that puts the tying run on base. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one.
Runner on the go again. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The 1-1. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Throw down to third, but he's back safely. And there's a ball.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in. Back inside the stadium, and the Sunday Night Showcase is a close one. And here's the St. Louis runners on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third. Too late. Save. Double steal. Lamb digs in. 2 quick outs, but this lineup's too good to just go quietly.
Yeah, you never want to give away the last out of an inning, Boog. Let's see if he can start a momentum swing right here.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cardinals with the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb with a nice showing despite the loss.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Charlie Lamb, one of the most electrifying talents. Now, Charlie Lamb digs in now.
Charlie Lamb.
Lamb with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to first. Got the out. Back here in Milwaukee, let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Lamb working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off.
Jumps, throws, nicely done for the out. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch. 2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That one laced to center and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. That one ripped but foul. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. Some activity in the bullpen for the Pirates. William Rivera, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Velez also getting ready. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at American Family Field. Top 6. Chris Hinojosa getting ready to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Carrying well. And it is out of here.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here.
Runner on the go. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. In plenty of time to first. What a play. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
In the air, right field. Jenkins should have this one. And that will end the inning. No outs, runner at first. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Barry Klein. Out to short, Lamb. The turn by McGonigal at second. Over to first, safe. Now here is Charlie Lamb. He's one of the best players in the game.
Well, that's off the
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Fought off foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So runner at second, 2 down. Steve Hernandez, the next to hit. Man at second. Ground ball up the middle. And that's terrific work out of the bullpen. One pitch. A new arm into the game. The righty, William Rivera. Move to second. Lamb back on a dive.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. And the throw out at third. That caught stealing is just crushing for their chances. So runner at second, 2 down. And now the catcher comes up to hit. The 0-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb had a game to forget in the loss. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb, the top hitter in the National League entering the day. And a foul ball. Lamb, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Time called now. Burke gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's a base hit.
Pick it up.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike one. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Mark Bullock up now for the Brewers. And there's the ball.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Ball. That's down.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just missed.
Upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Three-two. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Flips to second. That's one. And a run scores on the double play. Still only one out here in the inning.
Shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A three-run dinger. His 51st home run of the year. And they boost their lead. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run. Over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Back here in Milwaukee, new inning getting started. Brady House now at the plate. On the ground to the left. Tosses to first.
he's down.
Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The batter, number 13.
Lamb
Shortstop,
was named
Charlie
player of the month recently,
Lamb.
and that's not the first time that's happened this year. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. So runner at second, 2 down. Carl Lantigua, the next Pirate to hit. Man on second, 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Whips it to first. That ends the inning. So digging in, Eduardo Mejia. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lamb. Fires over to first. And that'll do it. Back here, pitching change here, Chris Velez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
One. And that one fouled off. Velez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Alberto Bruno. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball could be 2. The flip, there's one. The double play ends it right here. Lamb really stood out in this win.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Way to swing with that.
Now a quick throw to first. Lamb back in on a dive. Caminero, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss.
Get down. Get
Transfer bobbled and there's no throw. Fights it off. He'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. Out towards right center field. Hernandez gets under it. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. Eduardo Zapata digs in now. On the ground. Tosses to first. And quickly 1 away in the second. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground to short, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. On to first, double play. So up next, Barry Klein. Swing and a ground ball and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. Gabriel Blanco will hit next. Oh, 2 now. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Flips it. There's 1. And that's 2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Charlie Lamb up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Relay throw to third. Save!
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
Yeah, say he's turning BP into a lifestyle.
I mean, pitchers are calling their parents after games just to decompress.
Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. The underhand flip. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Here we go, tie game. That's situational hitting right there. Good job of putting the ball in play.
One down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. And that is out of play. Velez, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That misses.
Inside.
Ball 1.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that.
First and second, 2 outs. Eduardo Zepeda, the next Pirate to hit. The Buccos down to their final strike. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it over to first. But no play, and the bases are loaded. Great effort on that one. Might have saved a run. So bases all loaded up. Steve Hernandez getting ready to hit. So the tying run at second. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up next for the Pirates, Steve Hernandez. Newsom is just 1 strike away. This one in the air right field. And that is the ball game. Lamb had a great showing in the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Charlie Lamb, the next to hit, comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. Swing and a foul straight back. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Liner snagged at first. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Back here at American Family Field, top of the second. Victor Melendez now at the plate. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. A great play deep in the hole. Runner on at third, 1 gone. That one found hard the other way. Tied up here in the early going. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Swung on, belted. That one carrying and gone. His 52nd home run of the season, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Double play ball to second. The flip. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. Stepping in, Charlie Lamb. He's already homered here in this one. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His 53rd homer of the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-4.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, Boog, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable. Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
Back to the top of the order now. Now at the plate, Eric Riddick. The Pirates down to their final strike. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Next is the Pirates DH, Carl Lantigua. Ball to strike. The pitch. In the air out to center. Daniels on the move. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the finale here. They win the series 3-1. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Now, Charlie Lamb digs in now. In the air, right field. 2 down. Julio DaCosta, the next to hit. The 0-2. On the ground, out to short. Lamb. Slings to first in time. Back here in New York as we go to the top of the 4th. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's got a chance. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
Go-ahead run on base. Frank Kingman stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. That's it for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And up next for New York, Reggie Veras. 2 on, 1 out. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
On the ground to short, Lamb. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. The Yanks lead 1, but they hold. Lamb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
Everything came together for him. Really important at bat coming up now.
He's trying for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. Out. And that wasn't close.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about it.
Throw to first in time. Lamb digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here has got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, dude.
One up, one down. So 2 down. Will Culver getting ready to hit. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the series opener here at home. Lamb with an unremarkable performance in the loss.
If he's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. Foul ball there. Lamb, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Varys in position. And he makes the catch. Ash with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit.
Nice stroke there. Good job.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. In there safely.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him?
Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field...
Runner on the go again.
That's the ball.
Pitch is in.
Get out.
Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
That's a ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Outside.
No, that's out.
And now it's 3-2. This one in the air, center field. Varys settles underneath it and makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The relay safe at the plate, and it's 1-0. So digging in, Julian Chavez. Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Throws to first in time. One gone, bottom. Drew Marquez stepping in now for the Yankees. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner around third. He'll score, and the Yankees even it up. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
The flip, there's 1 and 2. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Lamb with some impressive production lately. Here's your 1. And that one hammered, carrying well. And it is gone. His 54th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up, because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Back for more from the Bronx. Top of inning number 7, Charlie Lamb. Up now for the Brewers. Fouled off down the right side. Smith, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground, Kingman. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Ripped to short. Fires in time. So 2 down. Rylan Hoover will hit next. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On the run, sends it over to first.
He's out of there.
That's the ball game. Lamb played brilliantly despite the loss. 2 hits, including that long ball.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
So up next, Charlie Lamb entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A 2-run shot. Home run number 55 on the year. And the Brewers have the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
That missed
That's
inside.
inside ball.
Ball 1. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
Stays alive. And a 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Popped up. Oliveros under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Rylan.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Lamb with a homer in his last game. And the 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Man at second.
Ball.
The 1-2. That one out to right. Boston gets under it. 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, the bat.
Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Way out front for strike 2. Maddox, 25 years old. He's actually a former Rule 5 draft pick. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back on this one. And it is out of here. Another homer. His 56th home run of the season. And they add on. It's 6-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. For a guy with top-tier power, this is just another day at the office. Always a threat to send one out. I just don't know how you're supposed to pitch to him.
First and second, 2 outs. Oliveros now at the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. First and second, 1 out. Reggie Veras digs in now. 2 on, 1 out. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. And now a wide throw to third.
Picks himself up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Charlie Lamb, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. That one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. No balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch is outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Julio DaCosta, the next to hit. Cortez is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit into the outfield. Runner from third in to score. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Reggie Veras. 2-2. Up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Brewers salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Lamb had a great showing in the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Live from Lamb. Up now. Stepping in here is like walking into a haunted house. You know something nasty's coming. You just don't know when.
Yeah, and it's usually a wipeout slider that disappears in the shadows. Nightmare fuel.
And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out. Tried to backdoor with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that misses.
Down. That's the ball.
3-1 now. And ball four.
Take your base.
First and second, one out. Junior Caminero up now for the Brewers. Third in the NL in RBIs this year. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Jones under this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
The changeup missing. Ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Brewers strand a couple.
Number 13, shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Lamb with some nice production in his last game. 4 runs batted in. Time called. And he'll one.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently, you let your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. High fly ball right field. Jones takes it in for the out. Out number 2. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Adolfo Guzman digs in now. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. To third. And that's just foul. Lamb needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. Now the 0-1. Late on that fastball.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
This one in the air center field. Connell on the move. Takes it in for the out. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom of the inning. Trey Jensen getting ready to hit. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Tim Jones, the next to hit for the Orioles, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there. Well, these Brewers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Jensen takes it himself, first out in the top of the 8th. One down, and now Dalton rushing. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw, save!
He's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one.
And here is Tim Francis. This could end it. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous.
Here's the catcher. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Molina under it, and he's got it. Ball game, and the Orioles use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Lamb did well enough for them despite the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped but foul. Damon measures 5 feet 10 inches, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Just underway from Baltimore. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Bobby Witt Jr. The 0-2. Out to short.
1-1-1.
Over to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. Lamb needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. The 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Tied up here in the early going. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it stays fair. And he'll pull into second safely.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Riley Hoover.
That's the ball.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Hey, ha!
The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, and a runner at second here in the 2nd game of the series. Got him swinging for the K. Chasing the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Junior Caminero now at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Nope, ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next pitch is outside. Sliced hard but foul. Man on second, 2 down. And ball four to
Take it,
aboard.
base.
Challenge from behind the dish here.
Yeah, you can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
2 on, 2 outs. Outside corner, got him looking. 1 down. Chris Ware will hit next. Lined in the left center, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Line drive, base hit.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Rylan Hoover. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. There's a swing and a drive. Doesn't have enough. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a ground ball.
Foul.
Just foul down the right field line. Wow. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. In the air to left center. 1 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground to short, could be 2. To second for 1. And that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop.
So 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Dalton Rushing. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
So runner at second, 2 down. Charlie Lamb digs in now. He's one of the best players in the game. Gets under it. And that is that. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Orioles 4 and the Brewers 1. And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. On the ground. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Brewers 1. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the catcher. 2-2 now. On the ground to first. Could be 2. To second, that's 1. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Lamb added one more to that hitting streak.
He's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins. He needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Charlie Lamb, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Stepping in, Charlie Lamb, right now with more RBIs than anyone in the National League. Ripped to short. On to first.
Got him.
Got him. One down. And next for the Orioles, Chris Ware. On the ground to short, Lamb. Throws to first in time. Lamb, a former MVP, a career batting average over .325, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Fouled off, he was late, and he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. The 0-1. Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Outside. That's the ball. Hey!
And Boog, this guy keeps finding his way around the bases and eventually scoring. It's always fun running into the dugout and high-fiving your teammates after touching home plate, and he's done a lot of that lately.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. And that one is lifted in the air. Molina moving under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Two aboard with one out. Tim Francis up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
Good
That
spot
missed.
for
That's
the
the ball.
hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. The throw to third. Tag. Save. He's into third on the wild pitch. Quick move to first. Lamb back on a dive. Runners at the corners, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play. With 2 strikes, some people say get the strike.
High fly ball out to left field. Molina under it. And he makes the catch. Fires it to the plate. Tag. Save it home. And it's now a 2-run game. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the left center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the left fielder, Julio Molina. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Oh, I think the
That's
key,
the ball.
I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. Slings to first in time. So bases all loaded up. Adam Anderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. The flip to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. He's one of the best players in the game. Anderson. They take the force out, and that's the inning. So 2 down, and now it's William Contreras. Grounds one to short. Lamb. Jumps, throws, on the money. Nice play. And next is the designated hitter, Will Culver. The Brewers down to their final strike. In the air to left center. Has a beat on it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Lamb strung that hitting streak out for another game.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Charlie Lamb is one down. And up next for San Francisco, Roberto Nunez. Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Right now with more RBIs than anyone in the National League. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side,
zips it across. 1 out in the second. First and second, 1 out. Thurman Hobbs, the next Giant to hit. Right side. What a stop. Flips it. There's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the 1 out and a runner at second. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. To the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to a home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Lamb stepping in. The numbers aren't pretty, Singy. He knows that. But this is about adjustments and redemption.
Yeah, sometimes all it takes is one good swing to turn the tide and recover emotionally. And that can change everything in a rivalry like this.
Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Terry Ramirez. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. That one ripped, but foul. The Giants leading by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got one close, rule the ball. And it's 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Nice grab. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's the shortstop, Sebastian Walcott. The 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. 2 gone now.
Good two-seam action right there, running.
Here's the second baseman, Kevin McGonigal. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now here is Will Culver.
Come on, Culver.
1 strike away. High fly ball, right field. Cruz moving back for this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb had a rough go of it in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Charlie Lamb now at the plate, leading the NL in home runs to start the day. He's been a beast.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. On the ground. And that's just foul. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hey, way to square that thing up.
Runner on the go.
Ball,
Ball
that's out.
misses. Safe in second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. High fly ball out towards left field. That's got a chance. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As a run scores. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Burke gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Oh, 0-2 now. Out towards right center field. Cruz moving under this one. And there's 1 away. So runner at second, 2 down. Dylan Cruz, the next Giant to hit. Man on second, 2 down. On the ground to short, Lamb. In the hole, jump throw, on the money, nice play. Lamb digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Fouled off. He was late.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
2 on, 1 out. In the air, right field. And there are 2 down. Now, Thurman Hobbs. Ball to strike. The pitch. This one popped up, middle of the infield. And that is that. One down. Next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb.
Ball inside.
Cobain, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a changeup. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. In the air to left center, Nunez on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Junior Caminero. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw.
No, he's in there. Safe.
That makes it triple digits. 100 stolen bases in one season. Incredible. And that's in there at the knees. Cobain. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Outside corner, got him looking. First and second, 1 out. Terry Ramirez will hit next. Out to short, Lamb. The flip, 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. They made it look easy. Lamb stepping in. This is why you lift all those weights, singing. One swing could send everybody home.
Yeah, and he's shown the ability to deliver in moments just like this. All eyes on the batter's box.
Hobbs steps on the bag. Play is made, 2 out. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Brewers. The Brewers down to their final strike. In the air, right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Lamb with yet another blistering day on the bases, hitting the century mark as he stole his 100th base of the season.
And Boog, this is just unheard of in the modern era. Even with the new rules that encourage stolen bases, 100 swipes in a...
1 down. Now at the plate, Charlie Lamb. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. And first offering is fouled off. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. His 57th homer of the season. The Brewers score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Back here at American Family Field, set for the bottom of the third, Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody in the league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous. Swings here and blasts one left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And caught on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. 2 on, 2 outs. Fought off foul. Singy, he's leading the way at the moment with the most home runs in the league. Next offering is fouled back. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground to the left. In plenty of time to first. Inning over. New inning getting started. And now it's the Giants DH, Milton Cash. Out to short. Lamb. Over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. First and second. 2 outs. Charlie Lamb. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Up and in. They're now 3-1. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. On the ground, right side. And that is that. Brewers. First and second, no outs. Milton Cash getting ready to hit. Up the middle, Lamb. He flips it to second in time. And 2, what a play. For the top of the 8th, now it's the Giants catcher, Doug Irvin. Up the middle. Whips it to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Back to the top of the order. Terry Ramirez, the next to hit. Looking to get the tying run on base. Lifted in the air down the left side. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Lamb with some solid production in the win. Only 1 hit, a home run.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Charlie Lamb just about ready to go. Now, next for the Brewers, Charlie Lamb.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
That one ripped, but foul. Lamb went deep in his most recent game. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That one almost got him.
That's the ball.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And in one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Strike! Whoa!
Foul ball there. One out and a runner at second here in game one of this three-game set. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one. Here's the Brewers DH, Will Culver. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Into the bullpen and gone. His 21st of the year, and we're level. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Walter Maeda, the next up for the Marlins. To the right side, McGonigal. Off balance speed, there's one. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. One out and a runner at second.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's two away. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cedric Hamill now at the plate. Man at second. Up the middle, Lamb. Tosses to first, one away here in the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Off balance speed, there's one. To first,
he's in there.
not in time. Great effort there. Back here in Milwaukee, well, we go bottom six. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. This one in the air, center field. One away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Lamb, the next to hit, takes ball one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
It's through for a hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Nice. This is
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. In the air, left field.
go.
Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second, and they take a 3-run lead. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in.
So two down. Cedric Hamill, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take the series opener here at home. Lamb had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
One out man at first. Now here is Samuel Alvarado. Runner on the go. Ground ball up the middle. Takes it to the bag. That's one. What a double play that was. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. This one in the air, center field. Head under this one. And there are 2 outs. Go ahead run on base. Samuel Alvarado will hit next. Grounds one to short. Good feed. That's one. Over to first. Safe.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
Ready to go. Bottom 4. Charlie Lamb. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The 1-1. That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Way to get us going. Good job.
Runner on the move. Pitch is low. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. He will score and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Now it's the second baseman, Walter Maeda. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw. No, he's safe. On the ground, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to first, double play. Cedric Hamill digs in now. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. And the batter now, Charlie Lamb. 1 for 3. In the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Dive, and he's got it. There's one. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Step off throw to first, and he's back in safely.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. That one ripped. Makes a leaping grab for the out. Down to third baseman, Junior Caminero. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One hit. One down. Walter Maeda, the next to hit. Up the middle, Lamb. Whips it to first. 2 away now.
Up next for the Marlins.
So digging in, Theo Gillen. Ground ball, and this should do it. Flips it, and that'll do it. Lamb with a nice showing despite the loss.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
So runner at second, 2 down. Monk getting ready to hit. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Tejada under it. And there's 1 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Yo 1. To third, might be 2. Trowbridge toss to second, relay to first, double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, James Head. Out to short, Lamb. Throws to first, and he has thrown 4. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Here's the 0-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. So 2 down. Up now for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Man at second. Movement in the bullpen. John Ryan, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. For the top of the 8th, now it's the right fielder, Fred Albrecht. Up the middle. The throw to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle.
So 2 down. Stepping in, Vern Castro. In the air, left field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Charlie Lamb. Next for Milwaukee, Charlie Lamb, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swings through that. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just getting started here in Pittsburgh. On a line out towards center. Out. Number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Run around the move. Throw, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
The 1-0. He hauls it in, 2 away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Runner takes off. He's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. Back here at PNC Park. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Chris Hinojosa. Popped up. Takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Pirates.
That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Yep, that ball went out.
Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. And it beats him. What a play. 2 outs. Runner on first. Now it's the shortstop, Eduardo Mejia. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lamb. Play made. That ends the inning. Man at first, Gabriel Blanco. The next Pirate to hit. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. On the ground. Lamb. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits. So digging in, Charlie Lamb. 1 for 3. On the ground, could be 2. Mejia to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7. So 2 down. Ralphie Velasquez up now for the Brewers. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. And they're on the board. It's 8-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's the Brewers catcher now.
The catcher, Rael Rodriguez.
1 strike away. Right side. Hinojosa under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates take the series opener here at home. Lamb did well enough for them despite the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
One down. Charlie Lamb up now for the Brewers. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. 2 away. Walker Jenkins, the next Pirate to hit.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games,
There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. To second, but way too late. Safe there. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run shot, his 58th home run of the season. And the Brewers have the lead. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Back here in Pittsburgh, digging in, Barry Klein. This one popped up. Lamb should have this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. One down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Bart Valentine. Up the middle, Lamb. Tosses to first. Play is made, 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
The bat. Shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. Another homer. His 59th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
Lamb stepping in now. 2-out RBI opportunity here.
A knock could be the gut punch that seals it. Pressure moment. Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Jackknifes out of the way.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That one hit to right. Hernandez under it. And that's the 3rd out. So runner at second, 2 down. Edwin Cowan, the next Pirate to hit. The tying run at the plate. This one in the air, right field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. In comes the run from second. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. So up next, Charlie Lang. Intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Golden opportunity right here.
Way off that pitch down. Could use a ground ball here. Up in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Fought off foul. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here comes
For the Pirates,
Gregory James on the pitch here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Nope, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Inning over. Back here at PNC Park. On to the bottom of the 10th. Walker Jenkins getting ready to hit. So the tying run at second. Base hit into the outfield. Coming home. Jenkins with a knock. And the leadoff man is aboard. He scores to tie it up.
Such great contact.
All set for the bottom of the 11th. Leading off, Eduardo Zepeda. On the ground to the left, Caminero. Tosses across to first, and now 1 away. Steve Hernandez, the next to hit.
Nope, that's
And
foul.
foul ball. Lamb stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boog. This place would erupt.
That one not close, and it's 1-0. A little out front there as he swings through it. The Brewers with the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're deep into extras. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Fastball is outside. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Dan Martinez. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. Swings and misses. Struck him out. They limit the damage. Barry Klein will hit next. The winning run on second base. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Out of here. Ball game.
Well, a grand slam is exciting no matter what part of the game you hit it, but a walk-off grand slam, an incredible finish. Clutch swing of the bat that he'll never forget. Truly special.
Charlie Lamb. Fresh off. Lamb digs in now.
The shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
To third, might be 2. Fired to second. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Well, these Brewers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Tosses to first. Now 2 out. Looks first and second. 2 outs. Victor Melendez, the next Pirate to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Lamb locks in. Not the at-bat they were hoping for just now, so it's up to him with 2 outs.
Well, this guy's got the right mindset, Boog. Just needs to stay within himself and deliver.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. And now they trail by 1. Quick toss to first. Lamb back on a dive. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the dirt. The Brewers with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top half of the sixth. Runner takes off. He goes down looking. One out man at first. Now here is Victor Melendez. Here's a 1-2. Ground ball right side, could be two. McGonigal tossed to second, on to first, double play. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. Home run number 60 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 5-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Now, Steve Hernandez. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb sends it to first, and there's 2 down.
Good late bite on that slider.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Carl Lantigua, the next Pirate to hit. To third, Caminero. The turn by McGonigal at second. Double play cuts the rally short, and that ends the ball game. Lamb with a Ruthian achievement in this one, hitting his 60th homer of the season.
Well, it's a pretty small club he's in now, Boog. Not even 10 players in Major League history with a 60-homer season. That's just crazy to think about. And his next homer will have him catch Roger Maris